It only went
All
off
right.
about 60 seconds ago. You're fine. It was very
60
brief.
seconds ago. I'm not asking what you went off. I'm asking about when my voice went off. Anyhow. 60 seconds ago. I didn't know you lasted that long. All right. Hey, you guys, you can certainly talk to me in chat. Punka, you're here. You know, I did this show yesterday, Punka, so it's pretty much the same. You know, I couldn't write a new show for today. That was way too hard. For those of you who just came in, don't forget to look around upstairs. There's Una, Sloppily, Selby, Backgammon, Chess, War, Sim Invaders, and Strip Poker.
Yes.
You know, only in Second Life to Strip Poker, you got to take off your parts, too. There, take off your vagina. Great, what a game. So anyhow, so I checked out the Second Life webpage. I don't know how many of you have gone over there and taken a look at our webpage. It goes all the way back to 2000 and something or other, which I think you heard me say that part of coming soon, and then we lost voice. But I want to take a look at the latest one. Have you taken a look? There's this guy and this girl. I mean, take a look at the girl. I mean, cheap skin, cheap clothes. She's just a cheap, well, never mind. Anyhow, the guy, I've recognized him. He's been going around Second Life partnering with everyone, one after another. That's the same guy. Take a look at him. Most of you girls probably partnered with this guy at some point. They've got him up on the front page of the Second Life webpage. I have a Canadian in my house. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'll tell you one thing, though. Just don't get on Sarah Palin's Christmas wish list. You know, Santa's up there first. That's a mount she hasn't done. All right, let's go on with this. You know, we have a new leader of Linden Labs. Did you know that? I don't know his name, but he's got a little thing up there. Yeah. He says, I recently celebrated my 4 months at the lab, and it's been a terrific adventure so far. As a leader of this amazing company, what have I focused on? Leading the company's efforts to make Second Life more relevant, more usable, and more reliable. I think he and George Bush could get the same job, right? Bullshit. So he asks, how are we doing? I love when people say, how are we doing? You know, when you have to ask, how are we doing? You're not doing so well, right? That's not a good one. So anyhow, he wants an answer. Our leader. I'll tell you what. I wander around Second Life and I say, could you take me to a different leader? I told her, how you doing? I told her, if you ever want to play upstairs, Selby, which is a form of Second Life's version of Scrabble, which means that any rules that you knew before no longer apply, so you better learn how to play. Bonehead is usually a winner. Spanky's another one. And I told her only has 3-letter words. That's it. He doesn't even have any 4-letter words. Hey, hobos. For all the hobos that are here, this is pretty cool up here, right? So, by the way, how many of you, when you first started getting on that computer, you know what, in 1512, no, when you first started and somebody typed out ROLF or LMAO, I couldn't believe somebody typed in WTF. First time I saw WTF, I thought, what the fuck does that mean? I just didn't have a clue, you know. Hey, any of you ever been out dating in First Life? You know, this is, I mean, you got it. You're on a date. Actually, some of you might be out with your partner. You might think this. I don't know, you know, but you're sitting there and all of a sudden you just want to go AFK and hang your head down. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Honey, AFK. Yeah, that's it. So the other day I'm at a sim discussing my show, you know, trying to get a gig, right? And it's not easy getting a gig as a comedian in Second Life. You look around, go to the Second Life events. They've got every event but comedy and fun. I don't know what Second Life's about. Comedy and fun are not listed as things we do in Second Life. Anyhow, so there was no voice. So I was talking with the husband and wife team, and we're discussing about doing a gig there. And some guy hands me a picture. Now, it didn't res for me right away because, that doesn't always work around here, A lot of things come in gray. I've given up buying gray clothes. Saw a beautiful gray sweatsuit the other day with pink ribbons, but I didn't buy it. I think the guys on Wall Street need a sweatsuit, don't you? They're the ones who should wear it. Anyhow, so he hands me this picture. And the next day when I come back on, it res. And this guy took a picture looking up my skirt. How many of you guys are looking up my skirt right now? Come on, seriously. How many of you do look up skirts all the time? How many of you cam? I know Geo does. Geo always cams up skirts. Absolutely. He got a special viewer. His viewer only starts from the floor and looks up. He can't look at anything horizontally.